My friend, this is a profound podcast. This is the one where you took action, where you recognized how you are powerful beyond measure, where you stood up and you took notice and you began standing in your power, owning your power, and commanding your destiny. This is Action Podcast number 47. I am sovereign. I am free. This is part of Operation Greatness. It's part of our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind. This is part of you becoming parasite cleansed. This is so huge and hugely important and hugely transformational. This is humanity liberational. By you doing this yourself and by you doing this with and for everyone connected with you, this is the monumental turning point in human history. This is the most important thing all of us have ever done. And this is happening through you doing this yourself and doing this with and for all your online friends, everyone connected with you, all of whom you are blessed to be able to lead, inspire, transform, and liberate, doing a little more, LITL, a little more today in being of greater service to more people. So, right from the beginning, pause and reflect. So even go back to the beginning because we just already shared so much. And I want you to pause on each point, relate it to your life, consider the examples coming to mind of how this is describing your life, your destiny, your purpose, your gift. You are God's gift to the world. So really see that, relate to that, reflect on that, live that, honor that, be that gift you are. So pause and reflect on each point from the beginning, like, I am sovereign, I am free. What does that mean to me? This is my duty, my destiny. Okay, am I really sovereign or am I dependent? Because here's the thing, okay, I want you to pause and reflect and relate to, with your own direct experience, each of the points that we're talking about here, that we're talking about as our human family here, and then talk about that point and your thoughts about it in your social media, because this is how you are leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating everyone connected with you. All of whom you, every one of your online friends, you are able to transform their lives very quickly and easily with almost no thought, energy, or effort by the posts that you are making. So make probably here you can make about 15 different posts already in this Operation Greatness Action Pod number 47. I am sovereign. I am free. So do that. And in each of your posts, use your freeingthematrix.com mastermind invite people link, because this is how you are transforming the lives. You are freeing everyone connected with you, all of your online friends, all of them, no one left behind, because this is the most important thing humanity has ever done. We're coming back together as our human family, with you doing this yourself and you actively leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of your online friends. No one left behind. Do that on everywhere you are, all your online platforms, all your anywhere you are online, get everyone connected with you involved in leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating all of their online friends. My friend, your power is beyond measure. So really hear that, really see that, really feel that, really know that, and really live that. You're using your power And there's no limit to that because there's no limit to the contribution your life is to our human family, to the earth, to the world. You are here for so much more. Tell me if I'm right or wrong about this. In fact, post your comment about this in the in this podcast right here. You've always felt or known or intuited that you are here for something important, something big. You're here to make a big difference to the world. Am I right or am I wrong about that? I know that because I see that in you. I experience you that way. I see right to your core. I'm getting chills here. And for, I don't know, let's say about the last 5.5 years, maybe, I have known that my gift, my role to play is I am the undoist, undoing all of your scarcity, fear, lack programming, every way that you had unknowingly, unconsciously hurt yourself, sabotaged yourself, interfered with your level of success, happiness, joy, fulfillment, well being, peace of mind, prosperity, meaning, impact, contribution. You have always been so much more than what you allowed yourself to be because of the old scarcity, fear, lack, unconscious programming. I mean, really take this to heart. Really hear this. This is how you are undoing that. This is how we are together liberating humanity. This is the greatest thing every one of us has done, and this is the higher purpose of our lives. To work together and to do this together and to lead, inspire, transform, and liberate everyone in our human family. Humanity is free because of you. I mean, that's a nice mantra to repeat as well. I am sovereign, I am free, humanity is free because of me. How does that feel to you? That that's your life purpose. That's why you are here. That so much more that you have known for probably since you were a kid, maybe for decades, that you're here to do something big. You're here for a hugely important purpose, my friend. You are here. This is it. This is the right place. And this is where we are all coming together and freeing humanity. We are liberating our human family. I'm very sincere about everything here. Go to, if you're not already part of our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind, then join that now. Go to FreeingTheMatrix.com. Join us for our full year because that's showing your extra commitment. And by joining us for the full year, you're getting 2 full free months and you are getting my $10,000 bonus coaching program for free. That is freeing the matrix. Oh, no, excuse me. Freeing the matrix from your mind is actually a bonus that you're getting. Freeing the matrix from your mind is so much greater than the matrix ever was or ever could be. The matrix is artificial. That was carefully manipulated and programmed into collective consciousness, well, actually into each individual, by evil controlling most aspects of our lives. That's what we're going to release as part of this work together here. Actually, I said that wrong because freeing the matrix from your mind is so much greater than the matrix ever was. And you're going to see that very clearly when you do this master class, which is called Freeing the Matrix from Your Mind. And that's a gift for you once you have become part of our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind. So make sure that you're doing that first. You're joining us in our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind. And then the, well, when you give yourself the full year of our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind, you're getting a very special $10,000 coaching program for free. That's my gift to you to thank you for trusting in yourself and going all in to living your best life because you are sovereign, you are free. This is your duty, your destiny. You are sovereign, you are free. This is your duty, your destiny. And then you say this yourself because this is your empowerment mantra. This is your freeing the matrix, breaking free empowerment mantra. This is you put it in your own words. I am sovereign. I am free. This is my duty, my destiny. I try this on. Say this with me. We're all doing this together and see thousands of us, millions of us, hundreds of millions of us, all through you doing this yourself and doing this with and for everyone connected with you, all of whom you are blessed to serve, to transform, to liberate. See hundreds of millions and actually 1.72 billion people becoming very wealthy, living their Dharma through Operation Greatness and FreeingTheMatrix.com, because this is the higher purpose of our lives, and it's by far the most important and greatest thing every one of us has ever done. And this is happening by you doing this yourself and by you leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of your online friends, where they are then inspiring and transforming and liberating and, yes, leading every one of their online friends as well, who are then leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of theirs by you right here in this action pod number 47. I am sovereign, I am free. This is my duty, my destiny. By you leading every one of your online friends in joining us in being that inspired visionary leader of every one of their online friends, get all your online friends doing this with us all. I mean, whether you have 10 people, well, then get 10 people, or you have, like if you're Elon Musk and have 219 million some people or more by now, I haven't checked in a while now, get 219 plus million people on board. This is the higher purpose of you, as it is if you're Elon Musk and if you're President Trump with 105 million or so, get 105 million or so. No one left behind. This is our duty, our destiny. Plain and simple. This is all of us coming together, reuniting as our human family and reigniting the power within us, which is beyond measure. We are sovereign. We are free. This is our duty, our destiny. So you say this from yourself for your own perspective. From your own perspective, you say it for yourself. I am sovereign. I am free. This is my duty, my destiny. I am sovereign. I am free. This is my duty, my destiny. I am sovereign. I am free. This is my duty, my destiny. I mean, so picture hundreds of millions of us saying this together, feeling this, empowering this, creating this, freeing humanity. We are liberating our human family right here in this action pod number 47. I am sovereign. I am free. This is my duty, my destiny. Nothing matters more than this for every one of us. You feel that, you know that, you see that. You have become reignited, that power within you, the spark of divinity. It's like the little spark in your water heater, and you're cranking it all the way up. And that's the I call it, well, it's the fires of freedom on the one sense. It's also, you could say, the Holy Spirit. I feel it as the presence of God. And that is reconnecting all of us with what I call the currency of life. You could call that the Holy Spirit or the presence of God as well. We're coming back into our power. We're reigniting our power because we are sovereign, we are free, and this is us living that and being of greater service to more people. You are here for so much more. And now you know that. Now you're reconnected with that. Now you're living that. Now you are being the inspired visionary leader the world needs now. You feel this, you know this, you trust this, you're living this right here. So, like I said, pause and reflect on all of this. Wow, I'm really feeling the something here. Is this God? Is this the Holy Spirit? Is this my deepest connection with me coming to the surface now? And I'm not holding back anymore. I'm not limiting myself anymore. I'm not living in fear. I'm not holding myself down. I'm not self sabotaging anymore. You can feel that. You trust that. You know it. It's very present, very real. It's very alive within you right here. Have you ever felt this alive before in your whole life? I mean, I'm sure you have, like when you're watching a beautiful sunset or a waterfall, or you're just being present with life in the currency of life. What happened to all that? That was programmed out of you. I mean, think of it when you came into the world all happy and free and not a care in the world, and you were a master of manifestation. You were open to the best of this world, except this world had been manipulated, controlled, held down, betrayed, violated by the parasites. I mean, this is Parasite Cleanse. This is part of our Operation Greatness and FreeingTheMatrix.com world community. The world was hijacked by evil. I mean, we have to be open and honest about it and talk about it freely. And we cannot talk about it on the social media platforms because they're part of that hijacking. Your dumbing device is the main agent of that happening. I mean, think about it. How much more connected are we since everyone became addicted to, programmed to live their whole lives based on this 3-inch screen where they don't even have much connection with the outside world? I mean, I'm exaggerating a little. If you're young, if you're in your teens and 20s and 30s, I don't know to what degree you think the whole 3-inch screen is the whole world. I mean, anyway, you are we more disconnected now, or are we more connected? Are we more in our power, or do we feel like we're small and we're helpless and weak and we're out of control because we're looking out here for our happiness when it can only be found within our hearts, within us? I mean, how do you respond to this? The dumbing device, I talk about this as the agent of distraction, disconnection, division, disempowerment, distancing, despair, depression, discombobulation, division. I mean, this is the only way we devolved so quickly, and evil, the parasites, the predators, the globalists, were able to take so much of our power and our focus away during, well, since Fraud 1.0 began in March of 2020 in the United States of America, in these United States. That's when I call it the attempted totalitarian takeover began. That was when the rule of parasites, they stopped hiding in the shadows. That's when evil became openly, blatantly evil and oppressive and tyrannical. And I mean, that's only because we were programmed, manipulated, and weak. We were programmed to self sabotage ourselves. That's the only way any of this nonsense was able to rule us, control us, destroy us, cause immeasurable pain and suffering, and where we were allowing unconscionable abuse of our children. I mean, we have so much work to do to get back to our power. I mean, seriously, reflect on all of this. Wow, he's right. None of this would have happened if we were in our sovereignty and owning our power. We would have put an end to this immediately. Only by being weak, only by allowing the poisoning of our air, the chemtrails we were permitting them to spray on us. They were poisoning us with these chemtrails that we had allowed, and we need you stepping up, leading your own Operation Greatness chapter in your community and saying, no, we demand that they stop this spraying. We're not allowing any of these planes. And Bobby Kennedy said he thinks that it's DARPA who was doing this evil act, this direct betrayal of the world, of our human family, with spraying chemicals, toxins, poisons in the air. And we're demanding in our communities that they stop poisoning the water with fluoride, one of the most harmful chemicals, toxins, poisons out there. We're demanding that our cities, our communities, remove that poison from our water supply. I mean, these are so obvious, and yet we're doing it now through our Operation Greatness chapters that you are leading in your community. And our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind is where we're talking about all this. We're coordinating this, and you are becoming parasite cleansed, where you are removing the programming and the self destructive behavior. You're no longer sabotaging yourself. This is all through our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind. Did you know that? I mean, really hear this, because you know that if we were strong, we would have stopped all of this. It would have not even gotten off the ground, the whole fraud 1.0 thing. I mean, how could it? None of this is logical because evil doesn't care about logical. Evil's not very smart. It's certainly not powerful. It's only powerful by manipulating people and programming them to sabotage themselves to comply with tyranny, oppression, and evil. It's a complete betrayal of humanity by these parasites. You know them by name. I mean, well, we could talk about that, but you know who they are, and now they're starting to be held accountable. Well, actually, are they? Because, I mean, where are the charges against, from the federal level, from the Trump administration, where are the charges against Fauci for sure? Communist Joe Biden, his son, crackhead Hunter, and I mean Hillary, of course, everybody on the Epstein list. How come they're not hanging right now? How come they're not worm food? I mean, let the parasites be eaten by other parasites. I mean, that's plain and simple. It's obvious. We demand that. Do you agree? I mean, where are these charges? Where are the files? I mean, Pam Bondi, you know what you are required to do. Charge everyone on the Epstein list, end the child trafficking industry. I mean, this is so obvious. It's so required. We demand it. We require it. Of course. And because we are sovereign, we are free. This is our duty. Every one of us, this is our destiny. This is humanity's destiny. Breaking the programming, all of us becoming parasite cleansed, ending the reign of terror of evil, This is all of us coming together, owning our power and commanding our destiny. Is there any question about you being instrumental in this happening? Because you are God's gift to the world. So be it. By you living your life this way, by you leading your own Operation Greatness chapter in your community, leading all of your friends online, everyone you know, everyone in your local area, to be sovereign, to be free. This is their duty, their destiny, as much as it is yours. Because here's the truth. 93 to 97% of your behavior was programmed unconsciously for you. You were programmed, you were manipulated to self-sabotage, to feel like you are not worthy, to feel like you don't deserve the things you want, that you don't deserve to be happy, that you're not worthy of success, happiness, joy, fulfillment, well-being, peace of mind, meaning, impact, contribution. All of that is a lie. All of that was a fraud. You were programmed to be weak, to feel helpless, to become dependent on Big Brother, the mother, the government, the God. I mean, all of this is unconscionable. And yet we were compliant because we were distracted by the dumbing device, because we became disconnected, because we fell into the manipulation that it's left versus right, conservative versus liberal, black versus white, white versus, whatever. All of that was manipulation. We were programmed to fight each other, and the parasites, the evil, the globalists, the tyrants, they were just sitting back and watching it all and laughing at us. 93 to 97% of your behavior has been programmed to you by the outside. That's a profound claim, and yet I want you to see that yourself. Right now, right here, go to parasitecleansed.com and become Parasite Cleansed. I will share with you a 24-minute video that I created. This has been, okay, I added a coach to my team, and his expertise is on removing the programming and getting back to our freedom and sovereignty. I've been coaching myself since shortly after my first book, Experience Unconditional Love, this year came out in 1998. And that led to me becoming a relationship coach. And yet I found so many people were struggling financially, they didn't have any energy left at the end of the day for their relationships, for their love. And so that became pushed aside, put on the back burner because money and stress, they were so overwhelmed. So I shifted into prosperity coaching, and I've taught Think and Grow Rich at the master's level since 2003, and the master key system before that at the master's level since 2002. And then, I mean, I guess I started to get into more self-empowerment and inspiration, motivation, because we were being plummeted, programmed, manipulated by evil, by the parasites for so long. And this is the culmination of everything that I've been doing. And yet, working with this new person that I added, whom I added to my team, where his focus is on the programming, and I was oblivious to so much of this. And he's revealed to me so much, and we're going to do this together as you are becoming parasite cleansed yourself. I mean, seriously, go to parasitecleanse.com and read the report that I'm sharing with you by email and see the 24-minute video of this is actually the second best thing that I've ever done for myself. I think it will be, I'm almost willing to bet it'll be the best thing that you've ever done, becoming sovereign and becoming free and seeing how pervasive the programming for scarcity, fear, lack consciousness to live in fear, to become dependent, to take in all of the poisons in our food, in our air, in our water, in the TV programming, in the dumbing device programming. All of this will just blow your mind wide open, and you'll see how weak we had become, how dependent we had become. You'll recognize that that figure, 93 to 97% of your behavior, was programmed for you to self-sabotage yourself. That might be a little conservative, especially now. I'll let you determine that for yourself because you're going to be awake to it, and that's part of the parasite cleansed process. Make sure that you're doing this yourself. Parasitecleansed.com is your link. Do that process. We're doing this together, and you will join us every week as we are working through or talking about. Every one of us who's doing this is going to be sharing our stories about the programming, the self sabotaging that we were doing, and how we're liberated from that. You're going to want to be on all of those calls, or if it's at a time where it's not convenient or you can't join us, then at least do the replays every week. Those calls are going to be so, so huge as part of your complete transformation. You recognize that, right? So we're doing this all together through, well, our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind. So Operation Greatness, leading your own Operation Greatness chapter in your community, that's a separate aspect of our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind. And Parasite Cleanse, you becoming Parasite Cleanse yourself, is another separate aspect. And yet both of them are paramount importance for every one of us to do. Becoming Parasite Cleansed is actually the rite of passage that we never had, and you're doing this yourself. This is required of everyone on the planet to become parasite cleansed, to go through this process of undoing the programming for self-sabotage. This is so needed right now by every one of us. And by you becoming parasite cleansed, I honestly believe that will be the best thing that you've ever done. It was the second best thing that I've ever done, and that it's only the second best thing. Well, you'll read about that, and I'll share that with you when you give me your email address, when you're giving me permission to send you this 24-minute video where I'm talking about the most important epiphany that I had, where I shifted how I was seeing my father and the influence that he had in my life. I used to not respect him that much, to be honest with you, especially until I wrote the book Reignited America, and I saw him in a completely different light there, and yet I was still in the back of my head thinking that I was more resonating with my dad's brother, my uncle. My dad's brother. Anyway, I share all this with you in the 24-minute video, and you're going to see. Okay, so like that first night, after I began doing the parasite cleanse myself, becoming parasite cleansed myself, I realized I have the power. My uncle had the power. I didn't think my dad had the power. I see now that he did, and he made a great sacrifice for the family based on his principles. And I admire that and I respect that a lot because this is generational. Wow, I'm getting chills just feeling this. By you becoming parasite cleansed yourself, you're removing the programming from your children's lives as well. I mean, your children have gotten a lot of programming depending on how old they are, and yet it's generational. They will become parasite cleansed. They have to do this themselves. I mean, every one of us has to do this themselves, and yet it's generational. So we're removing it in humanity, in collective consciousness. You know that we're all connected. I mean, like, well, the earth is a living, breathing organism, right? And all of us, like, if you think of, I mean, the parasites, evil, they just think that they can feed off of all of us and like the resources of the world are theirs to tax, to control, to pillage, to manipulate, to, they don't care about anything but greed and power, and they're feeding off of us while we're no longer food for them. That's what becoming parasite cleansed is ultimately about. You're no longer a food source for evil, and they have to feed on something else. When all of us are doing this, what happens when like a parasite is no longer able to leech off you? Well, it has to go somewhere else. It has to find a new home. That's what every one of us are doing. That's why this is required of every one of us. So make sure that you are parasite cleansed. Do that process now at parasitecleansed.com. It's the most important thing you've ever done. I believe it will be the best thing that you have ever done because your eyes will be wide open. You're no longer manipulated and part of the programming. So, how is this connecting for you? You recognize that, wow, I've never experienced anything like this before. I can feel it, how powerful I am. I am sovereign. I am free. This is my duty, my destiny. And you repeat that over again, and you're flowing in the currency of life, and you're concentrating your power, and you're directing your power toward living your divine design, duty, destiny, Dharma. You are here for so much more. You've always known that you had some important role to play, that you were going to do something great because you have known you have greatness within you. Now you are bringing that to the surface. Now you are no longer living in fear, holding back, limiting yourself, playing small ever again. You're not weak. You're not helpless. You're not dependent. You're not unlovable. You, in fact, are God's gift to the world. You matter so much. I mean, seriously, right here in this action pod number 47, I am sovereign, I am free, lead. Actively lead every one of your online friends through becoming free and joining us in being that inspired visionary leader of all of their online friends. And this is the higher purpose of your life. I mean, right here, by you getting just 1,200 of your online friends joining us in our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind, through your link that you got once you became part of our FreeingTheMatrix.com mastermind, and using your invite people link in all of the posts that you're making right here from this action pod number 47, I am sovereign, I am free, and actively liberating every one of your online friends. If we just, get every one of them, no one left behind. If we just use the example of 1,200 people, you getting your 1,200 people who are then getting their 1,200 people, you have now transformed the lives of 1,440,000 people, whom in all of human history have had anywhere near that level of impact that you are having right here. This is how much you matter. This is how important you are. This is how much your life has contributed meaningfully to everyone on our planet. Because those 1,440,000 people getting their 1,200 people, remember, you're 1,200 getting their 1,200, that's 1,440,000 who are getting their 1,200. My friend, you have liberated 1.72 billion people. Really pause and reflect on that and see that happening just by you leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of your online friends right here now through this action pod number 47. I am sovereign, I am free. This is my duty, my destiny. All of your posts, using your invite people link that you got once you joined us in our freeingthematrix.com mastermind yourself, and all of your online friends are joining us as well. And this is by far the most important thing every one of us has ever done, because this is our higher purpose. It's why we are here. It's how we are being of greater service to more people, and how much we are contributing meaningfully to others determines our happiness, joy, fulfillment, well being, peace of mind, success, prosperity, meaning, impact, contribution. All of that comes about as a result of being of greater service, honoring our purpose, living our divine design, duty, destiny, Dharma. You are the inspired visionary leader the world has needed, awaited for thousands of years. And what did Jesus say? All these things that I have done, you will do yourself. And then what did he add? His personal challenge to you, and so much more. You will do all these things yourself and so much more. That's how you are meant to live your life. That, my friend, is your divine design, duty, destiny, Dharma. This is why you're here. You matter so much more than you can ever even imagine, because your power is so much more than you can ever even comprehend. Now you're seeing that. Now you're knowing that. Now you are living that. Because did you have any idea that you were able to liberate 1.72 billion people just by getting your 1,200 people right here joining us in leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of us? 1.72 billion people, 1,200 getting their 1,200, getting their 1,200, and 1.72 billion people are now free. This is my duty, my destiny. I am sovereign. I am free. Any questions about any of this? We'll talk about this in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind at freeingthematrix.com. This is the higher purpose of your life. By far, your greatest contribution. I believe becoming parasite cleansed will be the best thing that you have ever done. And that's required of every one of us. Make sure that you're doing that. That's through parasitecleansed.com, and it's its own course in our freeingthematrix.com mastermind. Take all of the posts that you have been making since the beginning, since we began freeing, liberating humanity through this action pod number 47. Take all the posts that you've been making, put them into the essay, as always, that you're sending me right here through dan@danclatt.com, and then share your essay of all of your posts that you have made right here with us all in our freeingthematrix.com mastermind. And then look for the posts that everyone else is sharing. In your headline, use action pod number 47, all of my brilliant liberational posts that I have made, words to that effect. Share that with us in our community, part of our freeingthematrix.com mastermind. Let me know also in the essay that you're sending me, as well as in what you're sharing. Use the posts that everyone else is sharing, by the way, to further liberate and transform all of your online friends. It's very quick and easy. There's no time, effort, thought, or energy in the posts you're making, so it's something you're doing a little more today in being of greater service to everyone connected with you, all of whom you are blessed to serve. Let me know what was most meaningful in this action pod number 47 in the essay that you're sending me, dan@danclatt.com. Let me know any questions that you have. This is how much you matter. This is the higher purpose of your life. Because of you, humanity is free. That's your higher purpose. This is your duty, your destiny. Because because you are sovereign, you are free. I'm so inspired by the person you have become by taking this to heart and really acting on this. You're really hearing it and you're living this now. You were never weak, you were never small, you were never helpless. That was all programmed. That was part of the manipulation of evil, the parasites, the predators, the globalists, those feeding off of us. We are so much better than that. And now we, as our human family, we are sovereign, we are free because of you doing this yourself, doing this with and for every one of your online friends and everyone in your local area through your Operation Greatness chapter. All of this has been the result of you becoming parasite cleansed through parasitecleansed.com as part of our freeingthematrix.com mastermind. How much more free are you now? How great are you feeling now? How much are you feeling the presence of God burning brightly within you, or the fires of freedom? That's how I relate to it. The presence of God is with me all the time, every moment, because God is omnipresent, of course, and that means present everywhere. There is nowhere God is not. And the fires of freedom, I feel so, I'm so present with them as I'm sharing with you these Operation Greatness action podcasts. I'm just feeling it because I know how liberational you are and how, well, you're undoing the programming that had limited you and kept you down. No more. No more. Acknowledge that, affirm that in the essay that you're sending me, in the post that you're making. I didn't believe in myself before. I thought I was helpless and weak. No more. Now I know I'm here to transform the world. You are as well, my friend. I mean, these are the kind of posts you can make. I feel great. I've never been this inspired or empowered or feeling so strong. And yet this is real. I know that I am sovereign. I am free because I'm living my duty, my destiny. I mean, these are the posts that you're making, and I'm so excited to read what was most inspiring in this action pod number 47 as I'm reading the essay you're sending me at dan@danclatt.com. And I can't wait for you to share with me. I mean, we're going to get to know each other pretty well during the parasite cleanse process. I'm going to see what was holding you back and how you are now free from that. And this is the most important thing that you have ever done through parasitecleanse.com. Anyway, I mean, this is shifting the whole direction of how humanity is now liberated. And that's happening because of you. That's how much you matter. That is your greatest contribution to the world. The world is free because of me. I mean, you could even say that. I am sovereign. I am free. The world is free because of me. How does that feel? You know that's your destiny. That is your duty. That's your power because you are sovereign, you are free, and you're living that now in humility. Because this is you opening up to God, blessing the world through the gift you are. I love you. I believe in you. I know how much you matter. I see you living your fulfilled purpose. And I'm just in such awe and wonder and appreciation, admiring the person you have become and the gift you truly are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The world is free because of me. The world is free because of you. By you living your destiny. I am sovereign. I am free. This is my duty, my destiny. Thank you.